You're watching The Sports Spin, presented by Uintah Basin Healthcare. Health and healing, every person, every time.
Welcome to The Sports Spin, your weekly dose of sports action, presented by Uintah Basin Healthcare. He's Mark Mason, I'm John Nurden. We watch the games, we call the games, and now we spin the games, Mark.
Today on The Sports Spin, we have a brand new LNL Monster Replay champion, and we talk with Duchesne's drill coach on the spin cycle. But first, it's time to rewind the week.
Mark, it's a great privilege to have the opportunity to call some of these games. One of my favorite games, definitely my favorite game maybe the whole year, was Duchesne at Altamont. What a great matchup. You know,
Hook 'em!
Exactly.
Horns!
Altamont was locked, cocked, and ready to rock, and they had lost to Duchesne. So this game is a great opportunity for them to come back at their home court and try to make a victory.
Take a look at some of these highlights. What do you say?
Yeah,
going right into it, and you know, you were there. It's a 2-point game. Every possession matters.
And it's back and forth, Mark. You know, a guy makes a three-pointer, the other team comes back and scores a bucket, and it was just back and forth and back and forth. Neither team could get a big lead. You know, it looked like it was one and start heading away, and no, it was a tight game right to the end. Altamont winning by 2, and super fun game.
Watch this, just gets laid out on the deck. You know, these guys are giving it up, and we might see this one later. No, little Dikembe finger wag, and I'll tell you what a game, and for Altamont, and you know, tell the story about the Hook 'em horns. You got to have that.
You know, and
there.
we didn't really see that in the highlights. The camera goes away, but there was a timeout, and the coach, the principal, Dean Wilson,
who we've had on the show
gets
twice,
called over from the referee, and the ref says, hey, he talks to him, he pulls him away from everybody, he gives him a little something, and Dean just turns around, turns his mic on, hook 'em, and the whole crowd goes, horns, hooked them, and he just did it 3 times and just lit the crowd up, and it was exciting.
I'm telling you, the energy that guy's bringing to Altamont is unbelievable, and he owns it, he wears it, and it's showing in the performance.
Little kids are there.
Yeah,
the audience is there.
Amazing.
All right, moving on to the next one, Park City versus Union.
They'll go to the boys first, and you know, Union is doing what they do, and you're going to see inside play, just dominance in this game, and then because the inside's working, guess what happens outside? Bam! Just hitting the threes, and you know, the post players really open it up, and the outside shooters took advantage afterwards. And no question in my mind, you know, Park City's going to win this. And there's Jaramillo. She's the first-time champion on the LNL Monster Replays, LNL Motor Monster Replays. But look at this, inside out, doing it from the baseline.
So you said there was no question Park City was going to win this.
Yeah.
Were you, slipped the tongue there? You meant going to lose?
Park City, Union.
Yes,
Union.
You meant Union. We all knew that.
Okay.
We all knew that, Mark.
Knowing what I know, and of course Union wins. Forget what I said earlier. I'm always right on the last time. Last time I was right.
Moving on to the girls.
Yeah.
The girls also had a great game. Another one of my favorite teams, if not my favorite team, to watch in the Basin.
And there's
the girls,
your favorite player.
She just dominates.
She's doing
Super
what
fun.
She do. I think they put lifts in her shoes this year.
A couple lifts in Ross's shoes?
Yeah, she's
she
at
just
least
opened it up. What'd she have,
taller.
20 points this game, Mark?
Next year, she'll be able to ride the rides of Lagoon. This year, she's dominating varsity games. I mean, getting it done. And, you know, of course, it's not a one girl show. These girls, look at that offensive rebounding. 2 in a row. Gets it up off the glass. And no doubt in my mind that the Lady Cougars were going to win this game, and they do on their home court. And both teams looking good.
Yeah, really good. You know, Park City's always been a powerhouse in sports, and Union's taking care of business this year with them. And Union's looked pretty good basketball-wise. Yeah, up and down, but great week for Union. Moving on to Uintah.
Moving across
girls.
the valley to...
The Uintah girls played Salem Hills.
Yeah, and this is just one of those games... Goes down the wire.
Lamb.
Brooklyn Lamb with the rainbow 3. That thing went so high it almost hit the rafters. And there's a big rebound and put back by Foster. And it was done on the offensive glass. There's an and one. And then you see Putnam at the free throw line. doing what she does, and this came down to the last second, and I'm telling you what, it's the extra free throw and it's the extra rebound that turns this game into a win. And Uintah had troubles in the fourth quarter of the women's program. Finishing, not this game.
They handled their business.
They handled their business, and they did it well. And they closed. They, at the free throw line and rebound.
And they're fun to watch, getting better and better each year. I can't not mention, lost her name all of a sudden.
You never forget what's her name.
Yeah, no, last night she played in the game. She scored 6 3-pointers, Mark, against Maple Mountain.
Yeah, great. You just spaced it out for me. Number 3, Tani Valdez.
Tani.
There we go, Tani. Oh my gosh, she was shooting. That rim was 10 feet wide.
Super fun to see that.
Yeah. Okay, so good win for the girls. Uintah, good win for the girls Union, good win for the boys. Altamont Duchesne, go bam, bam, bam.
Mark, you're rambling on, spinning it. Time for the Monster, L&L Monster replays.
Let's go. You know, John, on the L&L Monster replays, we always try to come up with nicknames for these plays.
We like nicknames.
Right, nicknames are good?
Yeah.
No, we don't need a nickname, we just need a last name. You want to do it?
You got it.
Jaramillo with 63% of the vote. Check this out. He went off. I think he had 98 points in this game. Might have been 130. Couldn't keep track because he was just rolling the scoreboard so fast.
And
he beats his head with the three-pointer.
Love it.
And, in a winning effort, I think it was 26. I can't remember now.
It was 26.
26 points. Wow.
All right, so we got a contender here.
Yeah.
We did nickname this one the Rainbow. It's Brooklyn Lamb, and she chucks up the ball. It goes out of the screen for a couple of seconds.
Watch the replay. There is somebody climbing into her shirt to defend her. I mean, they're rearranging the furniture.
Nothing but net.
And she has to put that ball up there. Remember Daryl Griffiths for the Jazz?
Yeah.
And he shoot those rainbows?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. I haven't seen one like that. The ball left the screen.
So we got to get the Utes out voting for Brooklyn Lamb.
Brooklyn Lamb with
See
the
if she
rainbow.
can compete with Jaramillo.
Okay, we're going to go to Altamont, and, in honor of Dean, we're going to call this one Hook 'em Horns. And you see what happens right here. We're not going to have that in our house, and just rejects him out of bounds. We call that one Hook 'em. And, so there's your 3 candidates.
Mark, we're getting more and more people viewing, more and more people voting.
Yeah.
Everybody needs to get out and get the vote. Make sure you follow us on Twitter and Facebook at Twitter at The Sports Spin to vote for your favorite L&L Monster replay.
It's not about the miles you take when you're driving, but the milestones you see when you get to where you're going. When you graduate high school, buy your first car, get married, start a family, find your first home, and grow old together. Let each mile bring you closer to the moments that matter. L&L Motor. People you know, people who care.
We're back on the Sports Spin presented by Uintah Basin Healthcare. Now, it's time for the spin cycle. So on the spin cycle, this is a special edition for us in the Basin. We all know what Duchesne Eagle Drill Team means, and I think you associate that word with championship. So we welcome to the program Alisse Coil, head coach for the girls drill team, and thank you so much for coming and joining us.
Thanks for having us.
I mean, when we think about the standard of excellence, the first name that always comes up is the drill team from Duchesne High. What does it take to establish that kind of culture? We're talking 13 years in a row right now.
It takes girls that want to work hard and that are willing to get up at 5:30 in the morning and practice 6 months out of the year. And we pay attention to detail. I lucked out. I was able to this is my second year coaching, so I stepped into a program that was already working, and we just picked up with what was already there and have continued that, and that's been
And you
good.
have had some daughters through the program.
I have.
What kind of commitment does that take for a family?
That it takes 100% commitment from everyone in the family.
Like every day.
Really, every day, because the girls try out in May and we practice all the way through the summer, and state
And when
is
you
in
say
February.
practice, like, you know, I have some boys that played basketball and they go for like hour and a half practice, you know, 5 days a week. Is that about what it is?
So during
I hear some laughing in the background,
Right,
Mark.
yeah.
We have the studio audience.
The studio audience happens to be the drill team that knows. Yeah.
Right.
So how is that?
So when they learn choreography for one of their routines, they actually do a full 6 hour. It's about an 8 hour day with breaks, but it's 6 hours of hard dancing.
Is there ever a 2 hour practice?
Once school starts, we go from 5:30 to 7:30.
Okay, so
So the school year, we do two.
It gets lighter after the summer. Okay.
Right.
Even the great names in coaching, you know, you could say any of the great names of coaching in any sport, and always at some point in their career they've said rebuilding year. 13 championships in a row, you can't rebuild it. So it has to be done now. So you're building even when you win championships for the next year, I'm assuming. Is that correct?
Oh, for sure. And the crazy thing is we don't get girls with a lot of dance background a lot of times. We live in a rural community, and there's not always those dance studios that they can go to. When my oldest daughter started drill team, she hadn't had dance since she was 3. So they literally, those girls are dedicated and they want to be on a championship team, and they are willing to do whatever the coach asks, and they do it. I've had my girls outside. They've been outside in October practicing on the grass, whatever they need to do, because they want to be on the team. You
know, and it's a culture. These kids have every year of their life watched this happen. Is there any, I mean, a lot of confidence there. Is there anything you worry about, or is there anything as a coach that gives you pause or stress?
It can be stressful, and I say we because I have a great, 2 great choreographers and a great assistant. We really are a team with coaching the girls, and we work really hard on helping them remember that they're only as good as their worst dancer, and they are one dancer when they're on that floor, and it's important we pay attention to details, not on the floor only, but also off the floor. We pay attention to our grades. We make sure we're always in school. We make sure we're kind. We make sure we're awesome in everything we do, and I think that helps keep the girls grounded and not, they're very superstitious. They're not very cocky at all.
They're very good. Hey, if you need some help with all of those things, Mark Mason can come over, be a perfect example of what not to do.
Not to do. Okay. All right, before we sign off here, what's your favorite of the 3 routines this year for your girls?
Oh.
Girls want to say something? Jazz?
It's jazz. This year, jazz has been a journey for the girls, for sure. It's a really hard routine, and it's something that they've had to completely put their heart and souls into. So.
All right, we're looking for that. We're looking for
good luck this weekend.
Another championship. Great. I'm so glad to have you on the show, and good luck. We're pulling for you here at the Sports Spin, and we're going to be right back after these messages.
I'm Amanda Hartman. I'm the new Director of Nursing here at the Villa. Here at the Villa, it's far more than a nurse-patient relationship. You truly are like a family. We have a community here, we have neighborhoods within our community, and we create lasting relationships that mirror that of our own families.
We're kind of just one big family because we're their sole providers, and we spend a lot of time with each and every resident. Even our rehab patients are here for months at a time, so we really create a family-like environment with them also.
Welcome back. It's time for the Call of the Week. All right, Mark, here we go.
The sweet smell of success. Should we keep going?
Well, let's just, let's talk about last week a little.
I don't want you cooking numbers.
So wait a minute. Let's just think about it. Yeah. So I'm going to just follow Jarmello and say 3 for me, right? 3. You can smell. I'm like 3 in a row, though. I've had 3 weeks in a row.
No, you didn't show up for 2 of those.
All right, fair enough.
And I won all of them. I'm like on a 5-game winning streak.
Yeah, but how can you win if you lose to your father-in-law?
No,
I get that victory.
I'm like, no,
3 in a row.
That doesn't count anything.
3. All right, moving
And he
on to
didn't
the
win
calls
last
this week.
time, and I win
Let's
last
just go
week.
back to this week's
And I
calls.
won this week. That's 3.
Did you win this week?
Yes, I did.
We haven't even reviewed that. What are they? All right, real quick.
Win,
just because
win.
Park City won, and you picked them both to win, and I wasn't quite so lucky. And then Tabiona lost to Rich.
Park City?
Yeah.
Union won both those games. Oh,
yeah.
that's right. You
Park
didn't
City.
go with the home team.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, moving on.
Are you listening, Cougars?
So-
Who loves you, baby?
So Tabiona, you picked Tabiona, and they did lose, and I picked Rich, so I won that one. So it's 1-1. And was there anything else?
Yeah, there was
Yeah, this is
me winning.
such a robbery. So we both picked Duchesne to beat Altamont. Sorry, Altamont. And I picked 10 points, and you went under that, and I went over, and
Yeah.
they won by 9. Nice win, Mark. Nice win.
Victory. Just give me a cigar.
All right, here we go. This week,
Moving on.
Super Bowl week, Mark. Here we go.
Okay.
This is one of the funnest weeks for us to call each year because Super Bowl's a riot.
Who you going for?
You know, at the chance of losing to you,
Yeah.
I'm still going to go with the Patriots.
Patriots. Oh, man. You know what? Just to make it fun, because we've been going, same team. Then we have to pick scores. I'll go Atlanta. They're riding a hot streak. They're
I
going
hate
like
that
on
you're
a
doing
hot
that.
streak.
I hate
they
that
are
you're
just
doing
going
that.
on like a hot streak, and I'm only doing it to go against you because
Fair
that's
enough.
what I like to do.
So now who's going to be your MVP?
Who's going to be the MVP? It doesn't matter who the MVP is. Let's go back 2 years ago. The Patriots are going to lose the game. And what's the guy's name? I don't even remember his name because he didn't win MVP. He cuts the route, intercepts the ball at the 1 yard line, and they hand the MVP trophy to Tom Brady.
So
The most valuable player in that game was the guy that intercepted the ball in the last second play. That's the most valuable
So for
guy.
me,
yeah.
it's easy. Tom Brady.
Okay.
That's my pick.
It's a quarterback.
Who you got?
So if I pick Atlanta to win, that's got to be Matty Ice.
Okay.
I mean,
Matty Ice for
and
Mason.
so just because, and I want this on the record, just because I'm feeling bad for you, I went against you because I won like 8 in a row. So you have it on the record. That's the Super Bowl picks this week. Let's go Tabiona.
Hey, wait a minute. Just so we're clear, even if Brady loses, he's getting the MVP.
Is that what it is?
It's
okay.
It's a
All
shoe-in
right.
for me.
All right.
So this
He's
next
the
one's
MVP.
very important. Tabiona versus Duchesne, boys and girls.
Tabiona at Duchesne.
I'm going to let you pick first
And
this
I
time.
think the at Duchesne is the thing that pushes them over. I'm picking Duchesne to win that one in the boys' game. And you know what? Let's call the upset. Let's call the upset on the road. The Duchesne girls win as well.
Okay,
you thought.
So I'm going to go ahead and say Duchesne boys win
Yeah.
the game and Tabiona girls win the game.
Okay, so we need a line then for the Duchesne boys.
No. If they both win, it's easy.
No.
Yeah. If they both win,
You need a line.
you win. No. It doesn't
Okay.
work that way.
Well, you know what?
You give me your line. How many points? What do you got? What do you got,
When John
Mason?
figures this out,
What do you got, Mason?
We'll ask him about it later. We're going to be right back after these messages.
I'm Amanda Hartman. I'm the new Director of Nursing here at the Villa. Here at the Villa, it's far more than a nurse-patient relationship. You truly are like a family. We have a community here, we have neighborhoods within our community, and we create lasting relationships that mirror that of our own families.
We're kind of just one big family because we're their sole providers, and we spend a lot of time with each and every resident. Even our rehab patients are here for months at a time, so we really create a family-like environment with them also.
Welcome back to the Sports Spin. It's time for the Fast Dash.
Thanks for joining us here on the Fast Dash, and we have the mighty Duchesne Eagles drill team. Wow. I mean, I feel like I'm in the presence of greatness because we're working on 13 right now, going on 14. Is that correct, ladies?
Yep.
We're talking championships. Not wins, right, John? Championships.
Championships. What a great bunch. It's fun to have. We've not done this, Mark, but when you have a bunch of champions, this is what you do, right?
Yeah, well,
Region champs right now,
we
right?
made exception on one other time for the men's football program at Duchesne champions. We had them all on there, but this one's better.
A little better.
Right?
Here we
Because,
go. Why is it always got to be Duchesne,
13
right?
or one in a row, which one's better?
yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
I got it. Okay. So we're on the Fast Dash, and we have with us the captain, Alisse Coil, and the president. Is that correct? Kylie Brady, thanks for joining us, and all your teammates. And the reason we had to bring them all on here is you can't separate a team like this.
Mark, they got a little cheer they want to do before we get started on the questions.
Okay, let's see what that looks like. Should we get out of the way?
Yeah, let's
all
back
right,
off.
girls,
Let's see
up
what they
to you.
do.
Ready? Yeah. Now I am the voice.
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 I will lead, not follow.
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 I believe, not doubt.
I believe, not doubt.
I believe, not doubt.
I believe, not doubt.
Step up.
Step up.
Step up.
Step up.
Step up.
Step up. Woo!
All right, I think I'm ready now, Mark.
I'm ready.
I think
Let's
I'm
go.
pumped up. Let's do
Let's
this
go.
thing.
Okay.
All right, 60 seconds on the clock, Mark. Here we
60
go.
seconds. Hey, listen, teammates, if you want to chime in, you don't like an answer you hear, let's hear it from you in the background. All right, here we go. 1 minute on the clock. Tom Brady or Jarrett Spencer?
Tom Brady. Tom Brady.
Is that your huh? Okay, all right, here we go.
All right, there you
I
go.
got some homers right now.
Favorite dance move?
Probably just walking. That's nice.
Walking.
I can almost handle that one.
I can do it, Mark.
All right, chokers or rip pants?
Rip pants.
Oh, we got some dissent back here behind me. Okay.
Military or character?
Character.
Awesome.
I think we've answered this question, but I want to hear from you guys. Football or drill?
Drill.
Mason in the background, you kidding me?
Okay, one word to describe your coach.
Crazy.
We got a lot of them there, Mark.
Yeah, wait till after the season's over. Then we'll tell you what we think of her, right? The first championship or the next one? Oh, I stumped him. Anyone want to say? Moving on. That's the first time I've ever
That's
stumped
pretty good,
anybody.
Mark. All right, so I think that's about all the time we have for questions. Well done, but Mark, with this special edition,
Yeah,
the ladies kind of challenged us to a little drill down.
I'm ready.
You ready?
Oh, yeah.
You can do this?
Ready, let's go.
It's on?
Let's go. All right, Shannon, you want to lead us out? Drill down?
All right.
Okay, here she goes. She's
Come
coming
on,
down.
everybody's in. Here we go.
Here we go.
Everybody's in. Here we go.
Okay.
Okay.
When I call you to attention, the drill down will begin. Yep.
Yes, we're on.
This
we're
is
on.
real.
Okay, here we go.
Drill team, attend. Hut. Left face. Left face. About face. Right half face. Left half face. Left face. Right face. About face. Right face.
Well, thanks for joining us on the Sports Spin presented by Uintah Basin Healthcare. Health and healing, every person, every time. And notice that John lost again, even on the drill ground.
Did you really?
Follow us on Twitter and Instagram, and we'll see you next week. Thanks, ladies.